This is Leland Spillway. They had to drain the mill pond a few years back, but the spillway is still here. And by the coloration of the water, it is pretty deep here. So hopefully there's some big fish here. I don't see any shadfish, which is never a good sign. Let's toss a couple of baits in there, and hopefully I will get more fish than turtles. You can always move down the creek, and the Wisconsin River is nearby, so there'll be plenty of good fishing today, hopefully. Oh, there's a fish on here. There's a fish on here already. That is a big one. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild, but that is a fish. That is a fish. I don't know what kind of fish. Oh, it's a freaking carp. There's carp in here. There is a carp in here. There's a big carp in. Well, it's not big, but there is a carp in here. That's a decent carp. That is a decent sized carp. I didn't think there were carp in here, but that's a big carp. There you go. That's a carp. First fish after like 5 seconds. It's a decent sized carp. Not a big record breaker, but a decent sized carp. A good carp. All right, fish, time to head back into the water. All right, we've gotten a carp over there. This whole pool is pretty deep, but I think there's gonna be a lot of fish here in the confluence between the creek and the actual kind of spillway water thing. And there is some, like, there's a deep channel on the river over here. And it's not really that deep, I guess. But I'm gonna guess there's probably some fish over here, so I'm gonna toss out the bob over here, see if I can get a bite. Oh God, as soon as I put it in the position, it's got a fish, it's got a fish. Well, not as soon, it's been several minutes, I guess. I think the fish might, nope, it's here, it's here. Thought it might have gotten off. Oh, it's ripping out line. Not really sure what it's doing, but it's definitely ripping out line, and I gotta tighten the line actually to even get this fish in. It's fighting, it's a carp. Guessing it's a carp, has to be a carp. Like, nothing else really fights this hard. It's fighting my other line too, so I gotta walk it. Gotta walk it under this line and just reel it in. It's caught on my other line, damn. Did get caught on the other line. Gotta get it over here. Get it over here. They got caught on the other line. I don't think this one's that. Oh, this one might be pretty big actually. Oh yeah, this one's big. This one's bigger than the other one. Oh God, this one's bigger than the other one. Yep, got it. It's a carp, it's a carp. Oh, it doesn't want to come in, but it's coming in. It's coming in. It's coming in. It's bigger than the other one. Check that out, another carp. Wonder if that's more than 5 pounds. I guess we'll have to see. All right, guys. This is a 5.24 pound carp. 5.24 pounds. Leland carp. Time to let this guy go. All right, you beast of a carp that fought me for like 2 minutes. Get back in the water now. Get back in the water. There you go. Swim off. That's right. Swim off. A little beat up, but he'll be fine. All right, I'm gonna throw this worm in there. And maybe we'll have a bite. So far, we've only caught 2 carp. Only caught 2 carp so far. Oh, definitely got a fish. Got a fish. Got a fish. It is a yeah, I got a bluegill. So there are gills in here. There are gills in here, and I can bottom fish them. Oh, it's not a bluegill. It's more of like a green sunfish type thing, or whatever sunfish. But a sunfish nonetheless. Not a bass, a sunfish. There we go. Hey, sunfish, you see it, grow bigger. Right, let's toss this little worm bait over here again. Last time we got caught on a snag, which is why we didn't get anything. Not a big fan of over here as the other spots. I think I got a fish. I got a fish. Yep, another one. This one's a creek chub. This one's a creek chub. What is this actually? Yeah, it's a little creek chub. Third species for the day. Third species for the day. A little creek chub. I think I better go check that carp line. Oh yeah, I had something on this rod. I'm pretty sure it's another carp. Fighting pretty hard. It's pulling me towards the spillway. Not really sure why it would pull me towards the spillway. Still got this thing hanging from my pole, the little kickstand. Looks like it's a little smaller than the other carp I caught today. Yeah, it's a little smaller. I would say probably 1 or 2 pounds, but it is fighting pretty hard. It's starting back and forth, but like I said, this is a medium heavy rod. It's built to handle like 20, 30 pound fish, And we have 20-pound power braid, so it's coming in. It's coming in. There you go. That's the other carp for today. Back you go, fish. All right, a little bit downstream where it's like getting like the shallow, deep cutoff. Maybe there's like some decent fish there. I think I got one. I think I got one. Yeah, I got a fish. Got a fish. Another little sunfish. Oh, it's a pumpkin seed. Nice little pumpkin seed fish. Fifth fish of the day. Another species. Another little pumpkin seed. Looks like this place is full of smaller fish. Check that out. A nice little pumpkin seed sunfish. You know, of all the things we've tried here, I forgot to try one thing, and it's usually the first thing I tried. Forgot to toss a swim bait into the calm pool. So let's actually just do that while we wait for the other rods to actually hit. Because this is a very, very deep pool. Very deep pool on the creek. And if there's any bass, well, there was a fish trying to eat that, but that fish was about the same size as the bait, so obviously it couldn't eat it. I couldn't see what species it was. My guess it's a chub or some kind of sunfish. I think, oh, the carp line just got the carp line just got hit again. The carp line just got hit again. But it wasn't a carp that hit it this time. What the hell did it hit? Oh, it's a bigger creek chub. A creek chub just hit my carp line. Check that out. A creek chub hit my carp line. Switch to a much smaller bait, plus a much smaller bait and a much smaller hook. Hopefully I'll be able to get something with this. I'm not really sure if I will be. The minnows really attracted the chubs. Oh, I think I got one. I got one good this time. Got one good, got one good. Is it a chub or is it a trout? Or it could just be a sunfish. Yeah, it's a sunfish. It's another sunfish. Not really what I was going for, but I got a fish at least, so I guess cool, 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 yes? Yeah, cool. All right, see you, sunfish. Pretty sure I got something on this line as well. It's not anything big, but if it's a trout or a oh, it was actually quite a bit bigger than the other thing. All right, we changed baits to one small piece of corn. Not really sure if that's the ticket or whatever, but we changed baits to one small piece of corn. Maybe that's the secret. It's a fish, 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 it's a fish. Is that a trout? No, it's a chub. It's another creek chub. This is a little bigger than the last one. Another little creek chub. This one's not that big, but it's feisty. It's another little creek chub. It's about the length of my hand, probably 8-inch creek chub. Check that out, a feisty 8-inch creek chub. A feisty 8-inch creek chub. See you, chub. Well, despite trying all new lures and stuff in the second half, the only big fish I managed to catch in here are carps. And the rest were a couple of decent chubs, about 9-10 inches, pretty good musky bait, and also a couple of sunfish. So Leland Dam, no trout, no trout, and no bass that I could see. Carp, sunfish, and chubs. By the way, there used to be a mill pond here, but the dam malfunctioned and they had to drain the pond. They're trying to raise enough money in order to rebuild the in order to rebuild the dam and fill the pond again. So to have some extra money, think about making a donation. Give us another great place to fish around here.